outside of being back, but it's War General has come in for some support. Tom Taft's horse now only 18-1. Nick?
Well, War General, I've got 23-1 on the machine. Has contracted a little bit, but nothing dramatic. Top of the market, Kuna Grey, bigger than 15-8, shorter than 2-1. Calderon, very solid still, very much the positive. And Offer El Dairy, I'd say a little bit weak, around about 11-2. That on the slide.
And because of you, it's creeping out to 5-1 now in the ring.
Simon, how about you? If you're having a bet, what would you go for?
I like the look of Calderon, John. I think there's plenty of soft in the ground out there, which has to be a concern for backers of Kuna Grey. But it's a good quality novices hurdle, and the Irish very strongly represented again. And one of the Irish raiders, War General, the grey, is one of the first to begin with another Irish trained runner, Millhouse Girl, on the near side, racing quite keenly in the hands of Mick Fitzgerald. She takes off in front of the first. Up the near side is Kuna Grey. So the Irish horses first, second and third. Hippodrome is back in fourth place. Calderon on the far side. Offer El Dairy in the red sleeve jacket, the Stewart colours. And then a gap back to Moon over Miami. And towards the rear, Orpen Wide is second last, and Jarbo rather outpaced in last place. And if they went a good gallop in the first race, it looks even stronger. I know it's a shorter distance this race, but it does look a very good pace being set by Millhouse Girl as she runs to the second. Really organised going into it by Mick Fitzgerald. Kuna Grey in second, who has been making the running in recent starts. War General is third, followed by Offer El Dairy, and then Calderon together with Hippodrome, a biggish gap, 8 or 10 lengths to Moon over Miami, and then another 8 lengths to Orpen Wide, and 4 or 5 more to Jarbo. So they're well strung out as they enter the back straight. So Millhouse Girl it is that leads the way, and the front group just closing together somewhat, maybe the leader slowing slightly. Millhouse Girl jumping well though from Kuna Grey out wide, then War General. Offer El Dairy in fourth place. Calderon, Hippodrome, Moon over Miami, Orpen Wide and Jarbo. A longish run to the fourth flight, well down the back straight, and Millhouse Girl continues to have about a length's advantage over Kuna Grey on the far side in the yellow jacket. Then War General and Offer El Dairy and Calderon in fifth place. Hippodrome back in sixth as they clear this next one. And then Moon over Miami now being taken on by Orpen Wide as they're climbing now on the far side of the course, slightly uphill towards the next flight, which is 4 out they're coming to. And in this strongly run novices hurdle, it's still Millhouse Girl that leads to Kuna Grey and John Cullen in second place. War General up the inside, jump well there, War General. Offer El Dairy back in fourth from Calderon as they finally reach the highest point on the race course, about to run downhill this left-hand turn as the leaders cluster together. Offer El Dairy in about fourth place, disputing fourth with Calderon, then Orpen Wide, Moon over Miami, Hippodrome being pushed along, and Jarbo's never been at the races, continuing well out of it. Down towards 3 out, still Millhouse Girl, War General, in behind them Kuna Grey, who just jumped a bit big there, didn't really land running, and is now stoked up, followed by Calderon. Offer El Dairy is struggling to go with them as well, and this Millhouse Girl is some galloper, has shaken off a lot of them here, but not yet War General in second place. 2 out, Millhouse Girl, War General just had to reach for it in second. Then Kuna Grey and Offer El Dairy, and these are chased by Orpen Wide as they run round the final 2, and Millhouse Girl still keeping up this pace. War General trying to come stand side for a challenge, and then it's clear of Orpen Wide, who's still galloping on resolutely as they race towards the final flight. Millhouse Girl, War General is inching closer. There's only about a half length between the pair. They're clear of Orpen Wide. Here comes the final jump. Both of them are a little untidy. War General emerges just about a neck ahead now. Millhouse Girl, Moon over Miami is coming from the rear as the leaders tire. War General is cut back from Moon over Miami. What price was this on the home turn? He's got up to win. Moon over Miami from nowhere to win from War General in second. Millhouse Girl back in third. third. Orpen Wide was fourth. Then Offerel Dairy in fifth. Well clear of Cunha Gray. The ground may have done for him. Then Calderon, who was disappointing. Hippodrome, and tailed right off Jarbo. Well, this was a clear illustration of what a strong early pace can produce, because Moon Over Miami was well off the gallop coming down the hill, but they went very quick up front. They were stopping up the hill, both Millhouse Girl and War General getting tired, and suddenly Moon Over Miami and Noel Feely has rushed home and rushed on by.
No, well, obviously a strong early pace. They paid the price, and you reap the dividends.
Yeah, it went very, very quick up front. To be fair, I'm struggling a long way out. And we've always thought he was a good horse, and today he has shown it, you know.
And how good do you think he might be?
I think he's likely to be better on better ground. But, we haven't seen the best of him yet, I don't think.
You think he's a bit tacky out there?
He's riding dead, yeah.
OK, well done.
Yeah, thank you.